What I do is I get them and then you can download them if you go on the Twitch website, and then I've just got loads of them like downloaded on my computer as like WAV files or something, and I just need to edit them all. But I haven't uploaded anything to YouTube for ages now.
Yeah, that's cool. I quite like actually, is this the team shape we want?
I don't know why it's done that. I assumed you were being edgy. It's fine if you are. I don't know why it does that though. They're like, oh, sorry, do you want Suarez at centre back? And it's like, no, nobody wants that. That'd be mental.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks, lads.
They're like, I know Oblak is like one of the best goalkeepers in the world, but would he also work as a left back? You're like, no. Just try it.
Right, João Felix at right back. Perfect.
It's weird it hasn't saved it from last time, really.
Do you know, I reckon you were player one. Hang on, I'm going to back out. You invite me. I can't be asked to work out what it should look like. Such a lazy fucker.
Oh, hope it doesn't. Yeah, I think it's remembered. Yeah, that's it.
I'm coming in.
João Felix is one of them players where, like, I know, like, technically he looks very good, but I've just never seen him play well, and he just frustrates me because I'm just like, okay, I know he's very young and he's got loads of potential and like he's quick and whatever else, but like I don't think I've actually seen him play well.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say that I'm an avid follower of potential. I know I'll be wrong. I know I will.
Oh yeah. Well, I always am.
In like 5 years, I've seen a game of his where I've been like, oh my god, look at this guy.
Yeah.
He's definitely the player we all want in our teams.
Yeah. I mean,
I could imagine him being an Odegaard, to be honest. Like.
Yeah, true. I was adamant that Luis Muriel would be the next Luis Suarez, and it was just I was determined he would, and obviously he was just crapping. I mean, he's kind of like a hipster dream, isn't he? Really, but especially now he's at Atalanta, he's probably finding his best form now. Now he's like getting on a bit.
Still possibilities. But it looked so threatening, but the danger averted.
Well, everybody in this ground, including me and you, Derek, think that's in. Goalkeeper didn't think so.
A bit sloppy in possession. This is the starting lineup for Atletico. Jan Oblak stands between the posts. Jose Maria Jimenez plays alongside Stefan Savic in central defence. Saúl starts alongside Marcos Llorente in the centre of the park. And Luis Suarez will be the main striker here. Wonderful block.
Oh, yes, there we go. Now we're definitely chipping them down the middle.
And a chance for them to forge ahead. Well, the referee making it clear on a different day, it could have been a booking.
Chip. Oh no. As if. We deserve that.
The lethal Luis Suarez, the Uruguayan, one of the finest finishers in the world game.
Yeah.
Lee, what sort of performance do you expect to see from him?
Well,
really poor timing, and some will argue that he was asking for a yellow card. So early in this game, and the referee not really hesitating, a yellow card it is, and that could make it difficult for player and official.
Well, it doesn't help with him as well, because obviously he got a brace against Liverpool that time last season, so everyone's like, he's a good player. It's like, well, he had a very good game, and fair play to him, but like, he could actually be terrible. That was very close.
What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick. Over the touchline for a throw-in. We're being pressed here.
Oh yeah. Oh damn it. I know. Yeah, I played him the other day, and he's just like he doesn't, you know, like he doesn't seem to have like a good touch or anything, but he just smashes the ball at you, and it's just like it is just exactly how he used to be, which is the worst thing. It's not like he's overpowered. He's just like peak Rooney, and it's just unplayable.
You can't really tackle like that and expect to get away
Reverse
with it.
penalty.
Well, I can't believe it's still level.
He has to miss on purpose.
That was from the keeper.
It's a weighted pass. Salah.
Oh, have you heard of the game The Forest?
Saved with ease by Jan Oblak.
Because Jess got it on her PlayStation a few weeks ago. Especially, well, I think it's mostly because her sister said it was really good. And so we've been playing that on and off recently. I haven't really been on the Xbox as much because I've been doing that instead really at times. And it's like you're in a plane crash with your son, and then you wake up on this dodgy island, and then there's it's kind of like creepy Minecraft, because it's like you've got to like build stuff with you got to find like wood and then build houses out of it, and then find kill animals and then cook them and all this stuff, and like it's very realistic. But there's also like these sort of tribe people on the island, and as it goes along they get like more like that was terrible. They get like more mutated and stuff, and then they end up growing like more arms and they're like crab people in the end, and you're just having to find these clues to find your son. But it's actually really addictive, and it like each day it adds up how many days you've been there, and each day you've got to survive the night and everything. But the funny thing with it was you can kill the other humans on the island, and you can cut them up and eat them if you want to. And it's not bad for your health or anything. Actually, it's just as good as killing like a chicken or something else, like anything. But the funny thing was, I resorted to that, and I didn't know how to make bow and arrows and stuff, and I didn't know how to, I didn't know how to do any of that, and I couldn't catch anything. So I thought, I'm gonna have to eat these people. I'll have to beat these tribe people up and eat them, because if not, they beat you up and drag you into this cave thing. So I ended up eating all these tribes, and so I was just putting arms and legs on this fire, and I looked how far into the game I was, and it was like day 2. and I was just like, bloody hell, I've only had one sleep here. Oh yeah, it's very like, you can tell it's very like, sort of Americanized approach. Like, let's take over this place and eat everyone. Well, maybe not the eating everyone, but it's not. That was a terrible pass. It's funny how we seem to get the same goal against them as they got against us. We play so well as Atletico, though. I think they are a well-rounded team. I have no idea how the hell that defence works, because the fullbacks are a bit sketchy, but apart from that,
but a corner coming up. Koke tasked with taking it.
Yeah.
Attending to his defensive chores. Felix laid into the box. Under pressure, can he do it? Ready to fire. What a vital.
Yeah. Oh, that was amazing. I've never seen anyone block that one.
In the center.
Oh, damn
he's
it.
clear as lines. Now can they counter clinically?
Do you see?
And plenty of scope.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, I just hate when Klopp does stuff like that, because he just makes him like an idiot. He just turns into a big baby making digs at people.
Well, having conceded, let's find out.
Because he must know. Obviously, whether it's helped them or not to have a break. Saying that the coronavirus has helped any team is not going to sound good, is it? Come on. Yeah, well, exactly.
Suarez. Koke. Fine goalkeeping to push that away. And there it is, the half-time whistle. You've certainly got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Lee.
Well, his manager will be delighted.
I know. And he just puts so much more pressure on the game on Sunday. Oh yeah. Yeah, it is really. And surely it can't be that hard to just not say anything. Like just you know, you must know how stupid, because he's been doing it on and off all this season, and he just looks so childish now.
It's Liverpool in front, but far from being done and
Yeah,
dusted.
yeah. Well, it was like when
Clean challenge.
yeah.
That is how to put
It was like towards the end of the window when they hadn't signed a centre back yet, and then he finally started kind of picking at the owners, and everyone was going good, so he should. It's like, do you really want it to look like we're all falling out with each other, and that the whole, you know, there's no like there's no sort of positive relation. Yeah, exactly, cohesion. That's, you know, and then everyone's like, yeah, great, let's get FSG out. It's like, why are FSG doing a bad job? Like, I know they're not buying everyone as soon as they need it, but I don't think
Koke. And return to Correa. Saul. Llorente.
exactly. I mean, I do think if they're going to sign centre backs like they have, because obviously they've got 2 in the window, then just, you know, it's weird they don't do it straight away, because they could have actually put up a better fight against United both times, and they could have stayed in the FA Cup if that was the case. But at the same time, you don't know if they may have waited because they thought that they'd be okay with Matip, or Klopp might have agreed that that's what he wanted as well, or it might have had a different. There might have been implications of doing that, or they may have thought we're only going to get a good deal if we leave it to last minute. I don't know, or it might have, but it's just weird because they sort of they always doubt the owners, and then they're shocked when every time they do what they want, because they always do in the end. So it's such a weird thing that we always pick at the owners, and then they've never really left. This is the longest way they've left it, I think, not buying someone they need. It's just so I just don't really understand it, and it's like I know people get annoyed, and I do, but then you do sort of think, well, you can't just like buy everyone as soon as we need it, because then, because there's some people saying like, why don't we just get like Sergio Ramos? Like, well, that's great until Van Dijk and Gomez are back, and then we're in a big mess. Or if he messes up the dressing room because he's a big, personality comes into it and ruins everything. That was terrible. Why did I do that? Yeah.
Can they hit on the break?
Yeah.
Well, so many possibilities.
I don't know. They're so frustrating because there's like so many accounts for FSG out. I'm just like, what? There's not really. I mean, even like Abramovich has to have times where he's not buying everyone, and like City's owners aren't all. I know the City's owners do tend to buy someone each window, but they can't always just fix everything with money. Even they don't always, because they can't always. I just think it's such a silly thing to pick at them for.
That's how to rob them of possession.
Well, yeah.
Could be a chance to break here. Delightful pass. But he knew he had to get to the ball, and he did. And that attack going up a dead end, and the keeper has the ball. Saul. Atletico get the free position their way. The referee might well have been tempted to book him for that. Resisted the temptation. We're now inside the final 20 minutes of the game. Correa.
Yeah.
Versailles. On to Koke.
Yeah. Well, that didn't help because it made it so much stranger. It made it so much stranger when you know, when Klopp suddenly turned on. He did. I mean, he'd always been very, like, diplomatic about the owners, because I do genuinely think they are on the same level with things, because they always seem to be. Because if they actually need somebody, they buy him. And even last summer, I mean, they didn't technically need another left back in Jota, but they got him. You know, so it's not like it's not all. You know, it's not like they're always. Sometimes they are buying players in. Yeah. I just think it's such a weird thing, but then it was weird that he did kind of go, well, the owners, he effectively said the owners don't want a centre-back, so we're not buying one, it's not up to me, and if it was, maybe we'd get one, and then suddenly we had two, and that didn't help, so I don't know, but that, again, I don't know why Klopp does stuff like that, because it just doesn't help. I mean, yeah, no pun intended, a Klopp out. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I don't see the benefit for him.
Koke. Down by a goal. This could be the final opportunity to snatch something. Late drama here. Level once more. Incredible scenes. Once again, the sides are level. It's a kaleidoscope of shifting emotions. Level it is. Closing moments here. Can Liverpool find a winner?
Well, exactly that. Well, I was thinking that as well. Yeah. Yeah.
Saul.
Yeah.
Marcos Llorente has it. Koke. Saul. Koke. He knew he had to make the tackle and did.
Yeah. No, I mean, I heard Pep's reaction to that, and he was saying, you know, he did sound sort of like genuinely shocked by that, and I'm not surprised, because it's just such a weird thing to say. Because it's sort of, you know, he was getting digs in, like, you know, City, and
oh, he's been foiled. How pivotal could that be at this stage of the game?
Well, that's a solid save. Really good reactions there.
yeah.
Well, a nearly moment, you've got to say.
But,
well, taking into account all the stoppages, 2 minutes to be added on.
yeah.
Well, for these Atletico fans,
Yeah.
surely urging their team on, they're going to get that expected winner.
And here they come now, Atletico looking for a late winner. Can he put them in front?
Oh my God, we've done it.
Can you believe
You know, when we were 3-1 down, I did think we were capable. It's just whether we'd have enough time, but we did amazing there.
Yeah, there wasn't much in it, to be honest. Really competitive.
No. Yeah.
So early in this game, and the referee not really hesitating. A yellow card it is. And he's made headway.
Oh, we can actually win the league. That's another thing actually I've seen a lot, like there's a fair amount of Liverpool fans were saying where they were kind of, you know, going like, well, you know, Klopp's brought success back to the club, and the most trophies and whatever else, prestige and whatever else for decades, and what have the owners given him? Absolutely nothing. It's like, well, not really. Every time he said, I need this player, they bought him. A £75 million defender, a £65 million goalkeeper, and literally anything else. Yeah, £45 million that was. That's like the third or fourth most expensive player they've ever bought. And a lot of people would argue that they didn't really need him at the time. I think you do. It's the opposite now, because he's playing better than Firmino when he has played. But still. It's just funny. I just don't get it, because I feel like they do things in the clever way. Yeah, 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 yeah. Where it's like don't really need him, but yeah. Well, they were saying as well that he was. I saw a like a quite reliable journalist the other day saying that getting Jota was kind of preempting Firmino's bad form this season, and that he was kind of meant to replace him, and you know, like very slowly swap him around, it did seem to be working till he got injured. So, but even so, I don't know. I feel like we're very fortunate to have owners like this, and as soon as like as soon as the somebody else, if somebody else randomly came in, if we had someone like Abramovich in, it would be such a mess. Because I mean, even there were some people when Lampard went, I saw so many Liverpool accounts saying, "Oh, I wish we had someone like him. He makes these decisions quick, and he does what's best for the clubs." And it's just like, if he was in, Klopp would have been sacked so many times. You do know that, don't you? He would be sacked. He would have been sacked this season, even though it's not his fault. There's no way he would have gone, oh, but there's injuries. He'd be like, we're not winning. You're sacked. It's just so stupid. We wouldn't have won the league or the Champions League because he wouldn't have made it that far. Because he would have sacked him straight away. It's just so.
Right place to cut out the pass. And here are the starters for Atletico. Jan Oblak is the preferred keeper. Stefan Savic starts alongside Jose Maria Jimenez in central defence. Saul starts. Oh, he's through here. A fine block. And it took a touch on the way through. So a corner here. And firing it into the area.
Yeah.
Flag raised for offside. Marcos Llorente. Koke with it.
Yeah.
Suarez. Koke.
Yeah.
And return to Suarez. It's one of the saves of the season from De Gea. Over it comes.
I don't know who that came off.
Another corner conceded. What can they do with this one?
Yeah, well that's the thing. I mean, it's like, I think Chelsea, especially since Abramovich came in, Chelsea have been so ruthless that it hasn't really. It's kind of suited them to be like that because they're sort of like, we just want to win. We're not trying to make friends. We don't want to have like club legends. We just want to win at all costs, which is fine because that's what they want. But then other teams wouldn't. But it's just funny because yeah, exactly.
Nodded straight down the throat of the goalkeeper.
Right behind it. The only way.
I mean, the same fans that are saying I want Klopp to retire at Liverpool are the same ones that are saying, oh, I wish we had Abramovich. Yeah, and it's like, but that wouldn't work then.
Space, chances on, and they bought themselves a bit of time. Gives it a go. Was an important piece of defending.
Yeah.
Not a good
Oh,
pass.
damn it. Yeah.
Paul Pogba. And he takes on the shot. And that's sound goalkeeping.
Yeah.
Corner given to United.
But, you know, that's football Twitter for you being as toxic as ever.
Oh, a vital interception.
Yeah.
Joao Felix. And the pass could do damage. Promising looking ball.
I do feel like that, like lately, where I'm sort of like, God, is this what they do these days? Bloody hell, that was good. I thought we were offside, to be honest. So.
Well, is that the goal that takes them up? It could be crucial.
We all did the baby one. None of the players have had a baby, but we still do.
Should shake up United. Can they find a response now?
Yeah. Maybe we're picking at Man U's manager. Babyface assassin, is he? Babyface PE teacher, more like.
Marcos Llorente. It's with Saul. Suarez.
Yeah. Oh no, definitely. I mean, that's not even. Yeah.
Correa. Koke. Well, that's the kind of player you want.
I do. I mean, I do. Apparently, yeah. Apparently, Mane, Alisson, and Fabinho should be back for it. But I don't know. I just think. I mean, it's annoying because there's a place in my mind where I thought, well, if we beat West Ham and Tottenham, and if we beat Brighton at home, which we really should, obviously didn't, and then if we manage to get a win against City, then it all changes. But now the win, if we magically beat City, we're pretty much just making up for the win at Brighton, the defeat to Brighton. That was a waste. And City is still miles ahead. Yeah. Yeah. I think, to be honest, the most annoying thing is that I could see Liverpool playing really well or even winning now, and it just being like, well, there's no need now because we're so far behind. Like, it really doesn't make any difference. Yeah, exactly. It would just be typical, or getting a draw, Villa getting a draw at Anfield or something, because the Anfield record's gone, and you can tell because it just suddenly can't beat anyone there. We've turned into Man U last season, really.
Versalco.
Yeah.
Marcos Llorente has it. The referee has decided to give a free kick to Atletico.
And the good thing for me is I've had dunk from the start of the season. So that's the only good player I've got, I think.
And they could face difficulties here. He's foiled them on his own. Plenty of forward momentum shown by Cavani as they keep the ball.
Oh yeah, you think he's my backup one at the moment? I say backup, he probably plays every week.
They're no longer in line for promotion.
Well, just when you thought promotion was plain sailing, along comes a tsunami of doubt. Turmoil, Derek, turmoil.
Yeah.
Even Steven, one apiece on this match. Oh, that's an interesting pass.
Shit. I completely misjudged that. I mean, I did the crossfield pass that set it up to be. We'll be okay.
Saul. On the ball, Luis Suarez.
Oh, I've been taken down. Seems a bit harsh.
It's with Hermoso.
That was a bit much.
That is that for the first half here.
Yeah. Yeah. This is gonna be easy. Oh right. Oh right. Yeah, no, I can see it in my head because it haunts my dreams, that card. Oh yeah, Nick Pope's impossible, isn't he? Everyone has Nick Pope if they got Premier League. If you can't afford Alisson, you've got him.
As the second half commences. Hermoso, there could be trouble here. He's already been cautioned.
Off. Yeah. Well, that'll help.
He knew the situation he was in, already on a yellow, and now he's received a second one.
Well, you might say he has to make the challenge, but he doesn't just step back. You don't need to make a challenge like that when you're on a yellow card.
Jimenez.
Yeah.
Koke with it. Correa. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Can he give them the advantage?
Bloody hell, that was good.
Oh, a goal! And a huge moment. It could be the goal that wins them promotion.
Oh, how important a goal could that be? Terrific stuff.
That must be annoying. The rest of them are just doing it because they feel like they should, but he's loving it so way too much.
To drill a team to be this capable of carrying out pressing football like this. Top draw.
So back at business. Can Manchester United bounce back?
Oh. Like no one else really remembers it. They're like, oh yeah, we did do that. And he's like, yeah, no, that was the best bit. Like, I think I sort of remember it. It's like, don't be silly.
Marcos Llorente. And he's made headway. Can he finish? Oh, a goal! It's a massive
He's definitely leaving.
And they can only throw away promotion.
They're screaming at each other now because one of them got Rashford sent off.
They've got it. Surely that's promotion. Sealed. Atletico have had the lion's share of possession. If you have that much of the ball, you can put pressure on the opposition defence, and they look like they're creaking. That's why they're winning comfortably.
Yeah, he's trying to reconnect with him and he's just ruining it.
Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Pressure applied against Savic. Suarez saw his pass intercepted. Cavani with a slide rule pass. That's all they can conjure for now. Half an hour remaining then. A real opening now. Can he find the net? Oh,
I think you get like a guaranteed sort of performance from Harry Maguire at least. Like he's sort of I think he's like error prone to errors, and he's lumbering big apis, but he's not bad. He does the job, I think.
Wan-Bissaka unable to keep the ball that time. Well, that is how to run at defenders, and Suarez is in there, and it all counts for naught.
Yeah.
Marcos Llorente couldn't keep it.
He is good for England.
Pogba. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Well, they seem to be onto something positive, but it faded away. Saul. United have it once again. United could get in behind the defence.
No, I wonder, because then...
Excellent assessment of the situation at the back.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I feel the same, because I'm obviously I'm not. Yeah, I think you're more negative towards Tottenham than I am, which is fine. Just as I'm far more negative towards Man U than you are. But I don't know. I don't really get what he does. And people are like, God, he had a good game today, and I'm like, did he? What was it he did? Is he a good defensive player or? Yeah. That's just, he's one of them. He's like, that's the thing though. When he plays well, you don't even notice him because he's done it so well. But what's he done so well? Oh, you not noticed it? Well, that's the thing.
Koke. Suarez. Well, it still could be dangerous.
You know the worst thing? I actually pressed shoot. That was him shooting. And it just looked like a terrible header pass that he did.
It was. And plenty of scope to be creative in that wide position. Not able to put it behind for what will be a corner here.
Fair play to him carrying on.
Over it comes. And cleared away.
I'd have been tempted to leave when the guy got sent off. And it's like, still a draw? And I went, no.
Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah.
Cavani. Well, disappointing end to the move.
I don't know. How the hell? That was mad. Oh, it's a shame. It's all for nothing. What's the point? Why do I bother? There we go. How you make a very good tackle, then it just is completely, you know, no need for it anymore. Cause
can he convert? There it is, and he could scarcely have had an easier finish.
I'm not bothered because we're obviously going to win.
The current scoreline 4-2.
You know what? Worst case scenario, let's just play it in the corner.
Now Versalco. Suarez. Correa. Luis Suarez enjoying acres of space.
Bloody hell, that's good. I love to act as if like I'm really hard done by, and that people playing in a, you know, like an RC way against me's made me like really bitter and twisted, and it's like I've got my reasons for why I cheat against people, because it's happened so many times to me, and it's as if like I'm really hard bitten and stuff. When in reality, I just do it because everybody does.
Well, nothing comes of it. Saul.
That must be really annoying for him.
So 2 minutes of stoppage time here. That is a moment he would
Sif.
really love to have back.
To be fair, I did hit it as hard as I could, because I was so excited for that to be the winner.
Why not try a shot?
Plenty of forward momentum shown by Cavani as they keep the ball. Was an important piece of defending. And full time here. Now we
Brilliant.
can say it is official. Promising looking.
I love preempting where people are going by just sitting there on the floor, just lying in front of them and waiting for them to run into me. Yeah, because it's like I knew what you'd do. There was no escaping it. It was fate. You were bound to run this way. I've been lying here for an hour. Yeah. I've since the, you know, the update for the this week's like rewards, I've just been playing squad battles trying to get my ratio up, because I had 180 wins and 100 defeats, and I want to have double the amount of wins than defeats. So I want to just get it to 200, and then I'll go back to rivals. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh really? Yeah. Oh right. Well, it's tough as well though, because like the other night, say I was really determined to, because I started the week and got straight to rank 2 in rivals. I thought I really want to get to because I went back on Wednesday night, and suddenly I was like just at the border of what was it, rank 3. So it was as if I was sort of close to rank 4 than 3, and I was like, well, that's not fair. So I thought, no, I'm determined to get back into rank 2 so I can get my coins. And I was just fighting to win. I just wasn't getting anywhere. So I must have lost like 10 games in a row or something. And it's such a waste. But I was determined. But I didn't even want to play. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, I mean it was funny as well, because it was just hard. It was hard to take, because it wasn't even like, you know, I don't know what's going wrong here. I just really I just wasn't in the right mood to play. But I just thought I really need to get these wins. Eventually, I won 2 or 3 in a row, and then I was inches away from rank 2. So I played a couple and I then sort of lost one. You know, so I sort of scraped a win, and then I lost one, but I managed to get the promoted from, to the next rank for it. And I just thought, I really don't care. I just want to. But it's a shame to have to go from it must have been something like 92 defeats to 101 or something. I'm just like, that's such a waste when I could have just left it. And obviously, in the meantime, I went from being like Division 3 to Division 5 as well, which is heartbreaking. But
Paul Pogba.
yeah.
Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Fred. Can he put it away? Savic. Koke with it. Oh, lovely incisive pass.
Yeah.
Big chance. Oh, that
I think the only one I've really actually been looking, because I have sort of thought this FIFA because it's definitely the most I've ever gone on Ultimate Team, because I'd have given up by now a long time ago, any other year. But I've been so obsessed with it that I've actually like I've started looking at achievements, and the only one that really sort of like stands out is there's one for there's probably loads of others I could do, but there's one for getting a player to play 200 games. Actually, I know it might even be 100. Oh no, it can't be, because I think I'd have done that by now. Yeah. Oh really? Yeah, I think I think mine's. I think the closest for me is like, I'm sure it's 75, but it can't be, because I haven't been like a Premier League team in ages on it. I've been in the Italian one for ages, so I don't know if that's true. But hopefully not, because it's miles away if it is. I just really want that one, because I think this is the time where I can actually get it. Because next FIFA, I don't know if I'm going to hate it again.
Anthony Martial. Here's Luke Shaw. Oh, that's an interesting pass. It should be. Tremendous block. And it's
That's terrible luck. Come on.
Teams separated by 2 goals now. You cannot say they don't deserve it.
Yeah. Well, here it is again. The through ball is perfectly timed. It causes havoc.
Yeah.
And from that sort of range, he's never going to miss that.
If that was us, I'd feel terrible, and I'd get in touch with them. I'd say I'm going to quit now, because
what that does, it just relaxes the team. If you've got the ball, you enjoy the ball, and they're turning it into goals as well.
At least we've been promoted. This is just for the winning the league, but we can definitely do it. Even I don't do it that long. I do it a fairly long time, but not that long. It's way too long, but it's not that long.
Suarez.
But that's the thing, though. That when I start to do stuff like that, I know that I'm in the right mood to win. If I don't feel, bloody hell, that was powerful.
The crowd up. They send something
if I'm not, if I don't feel like confident enough to pretend to to throw it to someone 10 times in a row, then I shouldn't be playing, and I need to go on squad battles instead and get, It's like gambling though. I think playing rivals, because it's just it's just that thing of like, if you're not feeling it, just stop. Just.
Well, that's a completely wasted throw-in. Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah.
Opportunity. Oh, lovely bit of skill. An alert piece of defending.
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely. Well, that's the thing. I mean, I know it sounds silly, and it does sound like I'm lying. He must be off, surely. Has to be off. Yeah, he's off. Don't leave though, because that might not be a win, will it? But yeah, it is. I mean, I always think to myself, the best thing you can do is if you lose a game, just have a game on squad battles or a friendly, and like one that doesn't matter, and then go back to it, and you'll be okay. But when it actually comes to it, if you lose, I'm like, no, I'll win the next one, and then like 10 defeats later, you're like, I really wish I'd stopped, and I'm in a bit of a mess now.
Didn't even look for it, did he? He didn't wait for the referee. He knew it was coming. Off he goes.
And the keeper grabbing hold of that free kick.
Yeah. You know what though? I think that is such a that I would never do that. If I ever get sending off, I take one of the wingers off because I feel like the midfield's so important to me. Not like an emotional level. I mean, like.
And he's broken free. It has to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Couldn't quite hang on.
I mean,
Oh, is he gonna be
it's
punished
important
here?
that they have like all the defenders, but I feel like you can make do without a winger. Or if you have like two up front, just get rid of one of your strikers. But I just can't. I couldn't imagine having just like two in midfield. It just wouldn't work for me. And like I said to you last time we played, actually, when my interceptions and my defending isn't working, nothing works for me. Because that's what happened the other day. Like when I started, every time I made an interception, I just couldn't get the ball off him, and then suddenly I just lose. But as soon as I get the ball off him, like at least 50% of the time and stuff, when my defending's good, everything else is. It's just mad how that's just. I think I'm just like Antonio Conte on FIFA. I've got him as my manager because that's just how I am on FIFA. I feel like I'm a bit more exciting though when I'm trying to win, but I'm not as boring as Conte. But that's my style. I think I can't escape it.
And Atletico right back in this contest now.
Yeah, exactly.
Forwards. Oh, tight offside decision, but the flag does go up.
Yeah, yeah,
Saul.
yeah,
Marcos Llorente has it.
yeah, pretty much. That's the thing, really. That's the only thing I disagree with. I think I think it's a good way of playing, but I'd hate the boring which 1-0 now, so no point trying to go for another one. Let's just grind this out for 70 minutes. It's like, okay, you sure? But then again, it's kind of like the determination that the defending is everything, and it's like, well, and it's sort of the just knowing that you may still lose. That it's like, no, we're not. For the sake of this, we're going to make sure we get the win away.
No shortage of goals on this match. 3-1.
We'll be all right. We clearly like a challenge, and this is how we're going to do it. But we'll do it. I'd make subs, but I feel like we don't really have many good options, and I really don't trust Carrasco on this. To feel like he's going to be really washed up, but because I'm like, no, you went to China. I morally disagree with you, so you're not coming on.
And a throw in it's going to be. Koke.
Oh.
Interception by Pogba.
Yeah, true.
A really sumptuous ball. Well, that's really sound
Oh, is it?
goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps.
I know. I wanted that to let us be him then. Yeah.
And he's made headway. Really important
Yeah.
tackle. Good use of advantage in United's favour. A very effective challenge put in. And the counter-attack is on. Options available.
I love that as well. That's like another sort of cocky thing when you know that the other guy's prone to when you work out when you read the other guy and you realise that he's prone to just hacking away at you and you just turn into fouls. I love that.
And when they
But that's
win the
another
ball
thing
back,
where like
just
you
look
couldn't
where
do
they
that
are
if you're
with
absolutely
striking
furious. When
consistently
you're in
goal.
that
Great
game,
stop.
you know that mindset, then it's perfect. But if you're not, it might as well. It
And
just
the
means
attack
nothing because
fizzles out.
you're too busy trying not to shit yourself every time he
Given
gets the ball.
away by Atletico.
Yeah.
Koke. Suarez.
Yeah. You'll just turn to like Morpheus from the Matrix.
Hermoso.
Oh, that was a
Pogba
waste.
taking charge defensively.
I know. So annoying.
Failed to keep hold of it.
Yeah. It's like, sorry, I've only seen the Matrix. I don't know anything else.
That's very effective use of advantage in favour of Atletico.
We've got plenty of time to win this. So I'm making sure we do it right. Oh, come on. Give me something. That's a weird thing for it to presume.
Well, in the second half, trailing, albeit by a small margin. How should they be viewing this task, Lee? It has to be! Oh,
Oh.
that's a fine save. The referee has given a corner.
It's alright. I thought that'd catch him off guard. But no. Is there anyone we can actually change that's worth bringing on? We could bring Lamar on or Dembele. Yeah. I was tempted to take Suarez off, but it's just because he's rated 90 that I'm just like, I can't do it. Yeah. And I'm just not convinced Dembele's actually that good. No, I don't really. Because they're like, oh, but he scored against City. Like, well, yeah, but I mean, it wasn't like a clean goal either. It was kind of a bit of a mess. Okay, I haven't changed anything because we ran out of time. But I nearly did. If that helps.
And United will switch things around personnel-wise. Bruno Fernandes. Here's Luke Shaw. Well, if they are to turn this around and win the title, they need a bit of attacking action, Lee.
Well, what a position to be in. 3 points and the title is yours. Well, it seems that scenario has been too much for them to bear. They've really made a
That's not fair at all.
Well, that looked to be quite dangerous, but just a fraction off.
I know that wouldn't count. He just looked funny. It's just slowly rolling in. You're like, oh, yeah.
Koke. Saul. Atletico Madrid know they're not going to get too many more chances. Time is can they put it
Oh, that's
away?
a shame. That's not fair at all. That couldn't have been any better.
Ball. They might be in. Bruno Fernandes.
Oh shit.
On and on he goes. This could finish it. Still could be dangerous. Into the goalkeeper's grateful grasp, but the
Can you get your head in the game by any chance?
time around, it was a good deal more bad challenge, and now it's up
He's
to
just
the
gonna
referee
I'm gonna make some changes because we might as well now go full on. I'm gonna bring. I don't know about Dembele. I just don't trust him. I'm gonna take Correa off for Carrasco. I'm gonna bring Lamar on for Saul. Soul. I don't know. I don't care.
So what
Yeah.
next?
Well, thank you, but I'm asking you how you say his name.
Substitution.
Can these Atletico players respond to this amazing energy in this ground? Electric atmosphere in here right now. The fans are trying
They're
to urge their
shitting
team
themselves.
forward to get back into
You can
this.
tell.
Okay. Well, couldn't bend
Oh,
his
come
arm,
on.
and the flag went
He's
up.
going to waste all the time he can now. And I do blame him.
We
I'd do it,
enter
but
the
I blame
final
him for
minute
it.
of normal time.
Oh, shit.
And we will have just one additional minute. And here
God,
they
we'll do
come,
well to
still
get there
pressing
now.
for an equaliser.
Oh,
Very
shit.
difficult challenge to perform, but he succeeded. Oh, he's given us away. Well, a good tackle.
Oh, no.
Final whistle, and
Oh, that's
emotional
annoying.
scenes because they've missed out.
Damn it. So close. Yeah, just we're in Division 1 at least. Finishing second in a title race is such a shame. Even like promotion. Should we change the team or keep it? Can't decide. I don't know who else to be. Like, 'cause I'd love to be like Real Madrid or something, but it's just not great. It's not like that good now, is it? It's not that impressive like it used to be. I'll see what it looks like. And Barcelona, that I'd rather not be. Yeah, I suppose. Oh, I love Asensio. I'm determined. He's another one where it's like he'll be the best player in the world, and then I'm sort of like, oh, maybe not. He might be. He might know the world's best players. Yeah, it wasn't great, and all the stupid dancing and all that. I couldn't. Oh God, I hate it. Just such an annoying person. Yeah, I don't get that because I think he's like 28 now, and they're like, God, he'll be quite a player. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the midfield. I mean, I wasn't sure about it, but yeah, you've won me over on the midfield because that's my kind of midfield. Absolutely solid, slow as hell, but so. Yeah. Is it expensive, an Ultimate Team? It's not that bad. I thought it'd be a lot more. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. I was looking at Gosens again before because I'm just keep being so tempted to work towards it and replace Delict with him, even though it's so close. I mean, it's only. I mean, even everything's pretty much the same except for he's like a little bit quicker and a better passer and a better shoot. His shooting's better, but it's it's really fine margins. But I just want to improve my defense however I can. But I don't know. He's like 140 now, and he was 90 when I first. Oh no, 70 when I first saw him. So he's doubled now, and I'm just. It's just so upsetting. I might just keep it as is because it's not going to be much different anyway. Well, exactly, yeah. And I know if I don't have someone to work towards, I'm just going to give up with it. And I've got Martinez now, who's been amazing, by the way. I'm on the loading screen for ages. Oh no. I'm hoping it's gonna. I've just been like practicing shooting with Cruise while it's loaded, and it's nothing happening at all. Oh shit. Okay, I'll do the same then. Hey, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hmm. Yeah, you'd think that wouldn't matter for anything. I mean, I don't personally. I don't really see the importance of being punished for, like leaving games because everybody does it. And if it means the other guy gets an automatic 3-0 win and I get a 3-0 defeat, then who cares? Who's it hurting? Hmm. It's right. It's hard. Hmm. I mean, I feel the same really about like untradeable packs where it's like they sort of go, they go, oh well, sorry, you've just got whoever, but it's untradeable. And I'm just like, well, does it really matter? Like, can't we just like? I just don't know why it's so important. I don't know why it's because it's just meant to be a bit of fun. So can't all cards just be tradable? Oh yeah. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. I know. I don't understand that. Mm. It's just, I mean, it's almost like the game's kind of like, well, oh, we don't want everyone to have the best players, and we don't want everyone to have unlimited coins almost. It's like, well, I don't see the point. 'Cause if everybody does, what's the problem? It just makes it more fun. I don't. Oh, the one to watch. Oh, there's a moments one. Oh right. Oh. Oh right.
A really exciting night ahead of us here at the Santiago
Um.
Bernabeu in Madrid.
Still though,
My name is Derek
that
Ray.
might be a
With me
good
in the
off the
commentary
bench for
position
me.
is the Arsenal legend Lee Dixon. And fair to say,
I really wanted to
heart
get.
rates are always
I
a bit
think before
higher on a day like
it's
this with
another
good
great,
cause. The first day of the
another
season,
great scouting
it's
effort
Real
by me
Madrid
was
versus France.
seeing
Thanks, Derek.
Tonali
Well,
sign for
great
AC Milan and
promotion
go, I
last
really want
season.
his
This
one to
club is
watch
going
because he's going to be
places.
amazing
The
this
fans are
season. And
so
it's kind of like, well,
excited.
he's doing all
Division
right,
1
but
is certainly
he's
the
not
place to
really
be.
standing
Hard
out.
to
And I'm like,
stay
oh,
here, though.
okay.
It should be
But
feisty.
because I didn't get his card in the end. I don't think he's actually had any
Cross.
Team of the Week cards yet,
Oh, a
so
nice looking
it doesn't
pass.
matter.
Crucial
But
block
but
from
yeah, he
Varane.
was like the first card I wanted this FIFA. So that would be really good.
Marco Asensio gives it a go. Very straightforward
Oh
for
shit!
Hugo Lloris.
Have you got that Messi card? Because that was so easy to get.
So
I
a
just got
throw
it
in
because I
here.
played any games. I know it's only a loan one, but it's quite good.
As deep-lying playmakers go, Luka Modric has few that can match him. What do you expect to see from
Oh
Modric?
yeah,
Well, he'll run the game. He really does. He wants to be on the ball.
yeah,
He wants to move players in front of him so he can find that lethal pass.
yeah,
Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure
yeah.
nothing untoward happened.
Uh,
Toni Kroos. Hazard.
no.
Good-looking sequence. Ready at the back post is Karim Benzema.
Yeah.
Well, the crossing needs to be a bit better than that. Pogba. Mbappe with it.
Yeah, I don't know, but I've always been. I think if anything, I was the most into
Now
Spanish
Benzema.
football when I was little, and then I was kind of like, I've always sort of been into European football, but
Here's
like,
Casemiro.
yeah, sort of
Can
took
they
to. I was
forge
obsessed with the
Still
Spanish
could be
national team when I was
dangerous.
little, and was like just really into Spanish football in general. But I'm not really as into La Liga
And
now.
a good-looking ball.
Just 'cause I don't always think it's that entertaining, and it's obviously it's normally Real Madrid or Barcelona, but then now both are a bit crap. There's not really, you know, it's not like Sevilla and Valencia are like amazing, so there's not really much going on. It's just like Atletico are doing well because everyone else is doing crap, and it's not really that fun. It'd be nice for Atletico to win it, but it's just it's kind of, I don't know, it's just kind of depressing now. You know, but
Griezmann.
Yeah.
That's a useful cross.
Oh yeah.
Gives it a go. And there
Oh,
it
that's a
is,
shame.
the
That's a bit of a shit goal.
That will do nicely.
Famous goal scorer.
Well, here's the replay.
Did he I've actually seen him play
Really
score
into the
an amazing goal? Was that one against United? You know, where he actually played it perfectly.
Lovely goal.
Toni Kroos. He's going forward with authority here, Benzema.
Yeah. And it's so weird because they've got so many good players still. They just, and like, I kind of forget that Hazard's there.
Mendy. Karim Benzema in the thick of things.
Yeah.
To be in terms of the cross there. Goal kick coming up.
He kind of gets credit for anything though. So he's like in a perfect situation because everyone just rates him whatever he does. It's a weird thing with him.
And Martial. Can they create something from here? Takes on the shots. And Varane foiling them. Benzema. Asensio.
Yeah.
Here's Kroos. And it's in! Beyond the goalkeeper. Real Madrid are level.
To be fair, I've just been practicing them over and over and over and over and over again when the menu got stuck, so I should really be scoring that with him.
And that's exactly what he did there. Really lovely.
It was finesse, yeah. I just got so used to being like top corner with Cruz.
Loves to attack from the wide areas.
Oh, I have actually. Oddly enough, I've got an untradeable Cruz. I just can't. It's just so frustrating because I'm just like never going to use it.
Just look at the celebrations.
I just find that so annoying because I just like I got untradeable Son the other day, and at first I kind of thought, God, there's 70k wasted. Now I looked, he's only worth like 25 or something now, but I was still sort of like that. I could have used that. I just find it so frustrating. Like as if they're like, well, we don't want to give you money for that, and it's like, well. It's just a game. Let me just enjoy it. Yeah. Like, just give me something.
After that challenge.
A deft clearance.
The visitors are struggling with possession, really, but when they've had the ball, they keep delivering the sucker punch. A great advert for low possession, counter-attacking football. It's really working.
Yeah, I hate when you set it up and it just doesn't do what you asked it to anyway. Yeah, okay, well, thanks for that.
Whipped in by Griezmann. The fist of the goalkeeper. It looks promising.
Yeah, it is so clunky. Terrible. Oh, he's offside. It does seem like a very poor start to our promotion.
Toni Kroos.
It's like Fulham coming up, where it's just like, oh, here we go, losing every game. Brilliant, this will be fun. Can't wait for them all season.
Casemiro.
Scott Parker's Mike Skinner routine's the only interesting thing that's happened. I do love those videos. To be fair.
Both sets of fans being put through something of an emotional mangle.
Yeah.
Wonderfully weighted pass. Coman. And Martial. Mbappe.
Yeah.
Crucial block from Varane. Oh, tremendous goal! Technical excellence to finish that one off.
I know, I don't get it. I don't think I've ever scored a goal like that, ever.
The game has been restarted. What sort of response will that elicit from Real Madrid? Mbappe. Griezmann. A lovely attempt.
I know. I don't know what else he wants me to do. I'm like, well, I've done it. That's me. That's all I can do. I can't just keep getting it off him over and over and over and over again.
Ramos gets in the way. And that is that half-time here in the Spanish capital. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, Derek, he's had a stormer, hasn't he? Scored a goal. He's certainly troubled all the defenders around there as well. I think there's more to come in the second half.
I'm just glad this isn't. If I wasn't online with you now, I'd be by myself online, and I'd just be like thumping myself in the leg and like biting my own hands in frustration. It's so frustrating. You're just like, why am I even doing this? What's the point? Yeah. And you're like, it's a long, long wait now. This is going to be, what, 15 to 20 minutes now of me hating it. that like the Martinez card I've got so good that I almost wish he was a striker just because he's got everything you'd want in a striker. Pace and strength and finishing and dribbling. And I just think like he's so wasted on the wing. Which is rare for me to think. Needs to stop doing this now. This is just silly now. Come on. Yeah, they have actually, yeah. He's one up from the one I've got as well, so I'm like, oh, thanks a lot. Yeah. So, also I think he's just a striker one. So, and I am kind of like, I don't know. I'm glad that it's a left winger because I'd have to find another left winger, and I just wouldn't be able to find one that good. Yeah.
The teams are ready to have a go at each other
It's
again
very good
as the
though.
second half commences. Pavard. Pogba has it.
I hate stuff like that because they must just be like, hey, should we just wait for ages? Like, yeah, there is two of us though, and you're like, no, it'll be funny. Let's just wait. I'm like, but we're 3-2 up and it's half time. Yeah, I know.
Modric.
Yeah.
Now Casemiro. Marco Asensio.
I'm almost hurt.
Well, couldn't keep it. And the referee spotted the foul, but has played advantage. And Varane foiling them.
That's good. I don't get that though. I don't think I've ever had it where I've sort of been trying to score a goal. The other team has blocked it and it's bounced to another one of my players. I don't think I've ever had that before, and that happens so much to me. Like, is that me doing that? Like, am I doing it wrong? Or does the game hate me? I know it's that. So.
He read the situation defensively and did his job. Anthony Martial. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. Oh, a finish of real class.
I shouldn't have done that.
He's celebrating. Take a bow.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They were so quick to get out from the back, and then just look at this finish. Just entices the keeper in.
We can do
it's
this.
A lovely dink to deceive him. Fantastic goal.
Hazard. Now he must favour the cross. Mendy. Casemiro. A really intense pressure applied.
Oh, I thought that would get through.
Coman. Well, they've given him too much space. Really good attacking play. Throw-ins given. Well, making high pressing work.
Oh shit, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'd probably come up against him more than anyone, defensive-wise. Yeah, everyone always does that, don't they? Unless they can get a forward Van Dijk, which is impossible because there must be like one of him in the game somehow.
Wow, listen to that noise. They have to use that energy to try and score here.
Yeah.
Mendy. Casemiro.
I do feel like this is partly the team though, because we've just not got, you know, it's just, there's not really much to work with this. It's just all midfield. Bloody hell, I'd be annoyed if I was in.
Well, that changes the equation. And they have the momentum now. Well, how about this? 4-3. Ramos.
No.
Casemiro. And he might be through here. Well, he saw the whites of the keeper's eyes and the
He's way too unfair to play though. Especially on Ultimate Team. Like I know he's one of the best players in the world, obviously. But when you play him, he just does the stupidest things. Hmm. Oh, right, okay.
outstretched gloves. Great goalkeeping. Well, he's denied it.
Or yeah, it like bounced off his hands and just like, okay. That's weird because no one else can do that, but alright. I'll take your word for it. Oh god, you know he's going to score, so he has to keep saying his name. Please don't give a penalty. I'm so glad they didn't, because he could have very easily. I was looking at the bench then, and the bench is awful. It's just such a mess. We can bring on Isco, which probably wouldn't be a good idea, or we could bring on Valverde, which is a very disappointing thing to do, or we could bring on Vasquez, which is not very exciting, or Vinicius, we could bring him on.
And given away. Benzema.
Yeah.
Oh, a lovely ball. This could be the equaliser. And it is the equaliser. Well, now, that could be a huge turning point in this game. They carry the momentum. And level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster.
I've just got, over the last...
Good use of the ball, but can they trouble the defence?
Have you heard of Run the Jewels? They're like an American rap duo, and for some, even though I don't listen to rap in the slightest, I've got obsessed with them over the last year, and now it's all I listen to, and it's just so weird that I've just become so obsessed with them. That's like since lockdown, that's all I listen to now. And they've got like 4 albums, and that's all I listen to all day, every day, pretty much. Yes, that was worth it.
Well, this corner could be pivotal. It might represent their last chance to get in front in the dying moments. What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick.
I like how, I know like a few years ago, obviously like people, that's such a stupid thing to do. A few years ago, like saying, teams kind of saying about injuring, other player being injured and stuff would be like really kind of unprofessional and stuff. It's funny how like that's so normal now for for people just go, oh, well hopefully they get injured and stuff, because like even I know there's an interview with De Bruyne where he said something about, I'm sure it was like somebody, you know, they were talking about somebody who's like, well, hopefully he gets injured for a bit, and that'll help us, like joking. I'm just like, how the hell can he say that? But people do now, like from every team, you know, like, and it's just such a weird thing to be normalised.
Griezmann gets himself into the attacking third with the ball at his feet.
It's just so, yeah. I've heard that quite a lot recently.
Here's Mbappe.
Don't pass it to him. That was my only hope. That's annoying.
Oh.
Well, it looks like the game is over, but no, there's another chance, and there it is, back of the net. It looks like the winner.
So the game has been restarted. What sort of response will that elicit from Real Madrid? He's in behind. Couldn't quite hang on. And thwarting his opponent in the nick of time.
What a shame.
Another goal from this corner would in all likelihood secure victory.
What? I honestly looked away because I thought, well, they're not doing that. Let's just end it.
That is enough for today, and no points rather than 3. Not exactly what they had in mind, Lee.
Well, Derek, it's easy to be critical after a scoreline like that, but it's
As
only
Elliot would say. Should we leave it there? I feel like we're getting into a rut and we're going to get annoyed soon. Because we've lost 2 games in a very similar way. Yeah. Damn it. It would be nice if you could sort of just like ban certain teams temporarily. Just be like, for the love of God, just don't give me France just once. Just for the next 3 games or something, that's fine. Yeah. Well, we'll have another few games soon anyway. Bye.